Hello, I am Andy Hawbaker, realtor in Northern Colorado with Coldwell Banker Realty's Northern Colorado office, and I'm here to talk about the Loveland Colorado real estate market update for April 2024. Spring is here. We had a great March. Been super busy with both buyers and multiple sellers. So I'd say spring has sprung and market is heating up. I'm going to show you all the data here in just a second. But again, as we said, Loveland, Colorado is looking pretty good. It's a good time to buy a house. We're expecting rates are going to come down later this year, but when that does happen, prices are going to go up. So it may make sense to make a purchase now, refinance in the future. Don't wait for, like everyone else is, to buy. And then I'm seeing a lot of sellers. I'm seeing people buy and sell. So if you are in the house that's not perfect for you, whatever your life situation is, and it's time to make a move, now could be a really good time to do that because prices are still high and good. They aren't going to come down. There was talk of bubble. There was talk of prices coming down. None of that is going to be the situation. So anyways, let's dive in and look at the latest numbers. This is the InfoSparks for Loveland, Colorado, all price ranges. And let's see here. We're going to look at this is new listings. So there are 133 new listings. So this data is from March of 2024, last month, the latest data that's available to us. That's down 26% from the previous year. You can see the normal seasonality throughout the year of this. And we're kind of right there where like this is March of 22. And March of 23, we expect, last year we would normally have a higher peak than we had. That was interest rate related. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this year plays out. So there are currently in Loveland, Colorado, 136 homes for sale. That's down 33% from a year ago. But that's just that everything that's coming on the market is still selling. So that's looking pretty good there. The number of closed sales, we ticked up. So in March of 24, we had 118 closed sales. There was only 85 in February. If you go back to last March, it was 135. So we're down 12.6% from where we were a year ago. The days on market, it's kind of hopping around here in Loveland, but 44 days on market was our median. The average was 70 days on market. Now, that's still including the 30, usually it's 30 to 45 days for a close to happen with the mortgage and the appraisal and all that stuff. So if you take that 30 days out, it's about 30 to 40 days for a transaction to happen. And again, this is an average. So you're going to have the homes that are sitting, that are overpriced and sitting for way too long. So take that with a grain of salt. Month supply, we're at 1.2 months supply. So this is going down. This kind of really only peaked at about 2 months worth of supply over the winter when our rates were at the worst that they were. And that's coming down. So that means there's not a lot of homes on the market. If every home the number of sales that happened last month, if that happened, if at that same pace, in 1 month, 1.2 months, everything would be sold if nothing new came to the market. So that's kind of what that number means. So anyways, that's that. So our median sales price, we're ticking up again. The median sales price in Loveland was $512,450. That's up 6.5% from a year ago. So again, everyone's saying, home prices are going to fall or there's this bubble or anything like that. You can go all the way back here. I mean, we did kind of peak in spring of 22 but we're staying pretty steady since that. There's some months up and down. Again, it's a median, it's an average. So, you're going to have months where a big sale happens or a bunch of small sales happens that can affect that. So anyways, that's that. The percentage of the original asking price. So this is going up. You need to be pretty competitive. In March, on average, people paid 100% of the asking price. You can see that kind of bottomed out at 97% in December. It was around 97% December and January of the previous year. But again, a year ago, it was 100%. So we're kind of at that same market where you got to be pretty competitive. You can't come in expecting to get a low ball offer accepted. The market's still pretty competitive. Okay, so the price per square foot average is $268. So again, prices are going up. They're inching up in Loveland if you're looking at that. The number of showings before it goes pending on average is 12. So a house will have 12. Last month it was only 9. So here's where we had everyone and their brother was in the market. So you'd get like 18 showings. Just because everybody wanted to see the house. So we're not too bad there. It's actually a pretty good time to sell, to be honest, with that number. And then the showings per listing. So on average, a listing has in March had 77.2. So that's slowly easing up. So more and more people are getting into the market looking at homes. So that is what the data is telling us for Loveland, Colorado. Again, all that data was from March of 2024. I'm recording this in April of 2024. My name is Andy Hawbaker. I'm a realtor with Northern Colorado's Coldwell Banker Realty. And if you have any questions, honestly, I think spring is heating up. It's pretty basic. This is kind of the same story I've been telling for a while. Lots of people have been sitting on the sideline because interest rates were high. Those have come down a bit. Still expecting that they would come down more, but the concern is if they do come down more, the market's going to get crazy. Prices are going to go up. So there's really no way to beat affordability. Quite honestly, affordability is a problem in Northern Colorado and most of the United States because there is a shortage of homes compared to the number of people who want to live here. And that drives prices up. So these other factors, even you may have heard about the realtor lawsuit. NAR had a settlement that's in process. It's going to change the way realtors work a little bit, but it doesn't affect the home prices. There's been headlines saying home prices are going to come down because of that. Guarantee that will not happen. And honestly, as far as sellers paying realtors and all that stuff, my opinion is that nothing's really going to change. We're going to have a bit of a shakeup for a couple of months, more tracking and more paperwork for some realtors, but prices aren't going to be affected by that at all. If you have any questions about that, hit me up. I'm happy to talk about that. I'd love to get on the telephone and just tell you what's really happening with all that stuff. You can always hit me up at my website, which is andyhawbaker.com. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.